This is really funny. Harry Lorayne, I used to see Harry at the 42nd Street cafeteria, as I said, and one day up in the early 70s, he called me up from St. Louis, or from Cincinnati, and he said, I'm on my way to be on the Carson show tomorrow night out in Los Angeles. Anyway, he said, can I stop by and see you? You know, I'll stop off in Indianapolis. I said, sure. So he stopped the next day, and he and I went to dinner. We went to St. Elmo's that night, steakhouse for dinner. And he's been on TV so much that a lot of people in St. Elmo's are looking over there at him. You know, I mean, he was very visible in there. And one of the owners says, who's that guy you're with? I know him, you know, one of the owners of Elmsley. Anyway, as we're having dinner and so on, I said, you know, you're going to be on the Carson show tomorrow. How come you've never told Johnny Carson that you've written several books on card tricks and that you're one of the more well-known magicians in this country? And what he did when he went on the Carson show, he'd have everybody in the audience stand up and he'd call every name in the, 300 people. And he said, if Carson ever found out that I am capable of all those tricks, of doing things like that, I'd never get on the Carson show again. And half of my livelihood is dependent on my being on there every 3 or 4 months to keep the publicity going on my mind reading stuff, and he says, so there isn't any way I could ever tell Carson that. So the next night I'm sitting comfortably at home in front of my TV set, and Carson says, and here he is, Harry Lorayne. And he comes out and sits down, and right away he says, Johnny, I've written several books on card magic. I'm considered to be one of the leading authorities on the subject in the world. And Carson's going, what? And he wasn't on the Carson show again for like 6 or 7 years. And I could never understand why he did that. Isn't that funny?
Talk him into it.
Yeah, I talked him into it, yeah.